East rider won 3 in a row was Pashone in 1996. Can Ricky Carmichael get the good start that's necessary? They're off and going. The 125 main is underway. Look at Ricky Carmichael. No one around him right now as he takes off. Robbie Reynard, though, close in second place as they go into that turner. Robbie Reynard, oh, what a move. Will this be like the first race of the year, the 125 East, where Robbie Reynard and Ricky Carmichael went back and forth, back and forth. In fact, Robbie Reynard led 5 laps mid-race over Ricky Carmichael before Carmichael came back.
This is beautiful. It's exactly what Reynard had to do. Get in there, attack. Carmichael probably figured when he got that hole shot like I used to, well, that's that. Now I'll just ride my own race. Well, Carmichael got a wake-up call. Reynard can ride good in these conditions, a little bit taller and able to deal with some of these conditions better than Ricky. So
he got the hole shot so cleanly, David, and then Reynard just came powering by.
I think Ricky went into that corner and just had no idea anybody was that close to him or was going to take it to him that aggressive. And right behind them, you've got Lytle and then Danny Smith. So all the best guys in this division have gotten off to great starts.
At the end of the first lap, it is Reynard, Ricky Carmichael, Casey Lytle, who won his qualifying heat, and Danny Smith, who just gets better and better and better. Robbie Horton is behind Smith.
Ricky right there keeping the pressure on. He will not let Reynard get away. This is going to be a fight. We'll see what Reynard's made of. He's kind of folded before under the pressure, but
well, he certainly gave us hope in that first race of the year with the change of leads 4 times in that race between these two. Ricky's right there taking his time. Lots of patience for Carmichael. That's what he proved in the first race, is that he could hang back even though Reynard passed him and not make a foolish move.
Right there, just a little case job, but still no problem. Oh, it looks like Lytle.
Lytle goes off the track now over near the hay bale.
That's going to drop him 3 spots now. He gets hung up in that same corner. You see how hard it is to get up. He can't use his right leg. He's leaned up against the hay bale, same place as Button.
So it's Danny Smith now in 3rd place. Robbie Horton in 4th, and Keeney is now moving into 5th.
A lot easier work this week for Danny Smith. Last week having to come from so far back, stealing 2nd on the last lap. Here, not quite in sight of these guys. He's already dropped quite a bit of time. This
Here
is the
comes
fast
Ricky
pace.
Carmichael. Ricky Carmichael going wide. Oh, they're so close. Back and forth we go. Number 21 in the Primal Suzuki, Robbie Reynard. Ricky Carmichael getting jammed just a little bit, has the inside track, and it's Carmichael back in the lead.
Well, it's not over. We've seen guys make mistakes and go down. He's coming up to the section where Lytle went down a moment ago. If Reynard can stay close, somebody needs to make Reynard mad right now. He needs to get mad and go out there and fight, because he's definitely as fast as Carmichael. Great balance, can ride in the mud. He's just got to be motivated and want it. Carmichael wants it. You can see it in his eyes.
We're going to have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Carmichael, Reynard, Smith, Horton, and Sellers are ordered. We're back at the 125 main event in Tampa, Florida. Severe weather is on the way. We've got foggy conditions, but right now, down on the track, it's pretty doggone good.
There's a couple of things, Art, with these conditions. One is the way that Carmichael is riding with all the body English to keep that bike straight. Reminded me more of Jeff Ward than I've ever seen him do. And also that as he approaches the mechanics area, stretching his lead out, nothing's for sure in these conditions. The ruts are going to get deeper. We saw how Emmett got hung up. Lapped riders, he's got 3 of them to negotiate now, so you can never just think, well, this is pretty much done.
Robbie Horton in 4th place on the KTM, and I think you're going to lose a bet right now.
Well, I was arguing with Marty Reed down there. I thought these conditions were going to get good, and they might go under a minute lap time, but you can see how deep the ruts are getting.
Danny Smith, you see him there, jamming into a photographer who was dangerously close on the track. The photographer looks okay, Danny Smith looks okay, but Danny Smith now has lost that 3rd position, has got a long way to make it up.
Carmichael still flawless, just being smart, picking his way through the lappers.
9 laps to go, still the same 1 and 2. Ricky Carmichael and Robbie Reynard, with Horton moving into 3rd, Sellers in 4th, and Bogart with one of his better rides in 5th place.
Chasing Tommy Clowers right here. Back to Carmichael, you can see that the fog is getting worse, a lot worse.
As we said, severe weather is behind us on the radar screen. And I know Pace and AMA officials right now are hoping that this race can really rip them off in record lap time so we can get to the main event of the 250s. Carmichael, Raynard, Smith, Horton, and Sellards are top 5 on the Suzuki leaderboard. This is the first race for Robbie Raynard here in Tampa. So he kind of considers this his home track, even though he lives closer to Atlanta, really, in northern Florida than he does Tampa, Florida.
Boy, what a sight this is. You can even see now. I mean, in person, it's a lot worse than it looks on TV, and it's starting to creep into that screen, the fog. You can barely see.
There's Chad Watts, his mechanic. Let's go to Marty Reed.
Hey, guys, I got to tell you, you're right, David. It's even getting worse down here, although you can see, but you can't see from one end to the far end. So if you're looking over the rhythm section through the whoops where Ricky Carmichael is right now, you can't see the far end. He here rips a tear off as he goes by. In fact, it looks like he may have taken the whole goggle off.
Halfway point, and Ricky Carmichael has a 10-second lead on Robbie Raynard.
Well, he tried to take his goggles off, but they didn't